Why is it that restoration efforts for denatured reefs are still rendered futile? So a little background information on coral reefs. First of all, what are they? Coral reefs are one of the most important and diverse marine ecosystems. 1/4 of all ocean species depend on it for food and shelter. It is also important for people as well. They protect shoreline, provide jobs, increase tourism, and is used for medicine.
So, why is it that denatured coral reefs are not being restored in protected areas? Dr. Hayes and Dr. Dixon are two marine biologists who have done extensive research off the coast of Fiji and have proposed a reason for this rare occurrence. Through various experiments, these scientists have come up with the theory that fish smell bad coral reefs and tend to stay away from those which have been killed off by seaweed.
In his experiment, Hayes showed using fish that they would still choose healthy coral smells over the bad ones. Water from both healthy and weedy areas was taken to Professor Hayes' lab, where fish placed in a special chamber were offered a choice between the two. Young fish from 15 different species all chose the water from the healthy coral reefs, spending more than 80% of their time on that side of the chamber. Hayes also did this same type of experiment with coral larvae, leading to a much more groundbreaking discovery. At first, there were doubts that the baby corals would behave in the same way as the fish, but sure enough, 3 species of coral larvae showed the same behavior by swimming into the better-smelling water using their cilia. In addition, the researchers also identified the key ingredients by mixing things up. If they contaminated water from a healthy reef with the smell of specific seaweeds, the fish would avoid it just as much as water from the abandoned reef.
To tie in with our original question, fish matters a lot. A symbiotic relationship exists between coral and certain types of fish. The fish remove the competing seaweed from the coral, and in return, they benefit by becoming more poisonous themselves. This is because seaweed releases a chemical that when fish eats it, it will absorb the chemical and give a less chance of becoming prey. This flow diagram shows that overfishing can lead to denatured reefs. Because herbivorous fish eat seaweed, overfishing causes an increase in seaweed that outcompetes with corals. As a result, the reefs will become denatured, a downward spiral. The experiments showed why fish who dwell in reefs will continue to avoid waters where the smell of bad corals are present. This is because they know that the now denatured corals will not provide a hospitable environment, nor will they provide food. This is why even when environmentalists try to restore the reefs, fish and coral larvae still do not settle in the area, because the water is still present a smell that the reef is decayed. One of the solutions that could mitigate this effect is to remove the seaweed from decaying reefs, planting new corals, and purifying the water there. To prevent more corals from becoming denatured, though, there should be a decrease in overfishing of herbivorous fish.